some rice with tomatoes and scrambled eggs and ginger and garlic. And I made it a huge portion. I probably won't eat it all, but there it is. And yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna do it. It's a little ASMR video. It might end up being a short video because I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but I'm gonna do a spending update. Spending update. I got some hot sauce in here too. Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I like the hot sauce. And spending update for February 2024. And money's gonna be in Canadian dollars, and then I'll just briefly talk about some money transfers. I did. And what else? Then I'll just talk about the little life update in the last part of the video. I got a beer here. It's coconut beer, 5% alcohol. Might have to turn down that cracking of the beer. I forgot I was gonna crack it before I started the video, but I just completely forgot, so sorry about that. But now I'll get on to the spending update. So I spent $0 on coffee, which is good, and gas and snacks. I just fill up the vehicle once, and I drive an SUV that my parents lent to me. No, so I don't have my own car, but my parents have another vehicle that they normally use. So I filled up the tank, and it was about $57.35, and then my electricity. That's $36.59, which is a little higher than previous months, but I'm not really too worried. I mean, if I'm paying under $50 for electricity, I'm pretty much happy. I mean, I live in an apartment by myself. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, but I do actually spend a lot of time at my parents' place, which kind of makes sense about my expenses being so low. That's why. But groceries and snacks, I spent $109.28, which is about average for me. So dining out, actually, so yeah, the reason is I've been basically not spending any money on dining out. And that's because I've been working like late shifts, and it's like starting at 4 p.m. and then I work at a resort in front desk station. I check people out, stuff like that, make reservations, and so the shifts I've been working has been like 4 p.m. till midnight, 8-hour shift, and I just, what I don't want to do is I could go on my break sometimes, but I don't always get a break, actually, to be honest with you. which, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but anyways. But even if I do get a break, it's like, the thing is, I don't want to get the restaurant, like I don't want to have to get my food on my break, because it just ends up, you have to like coordinate that with the kitchen and stuff like that, like get them to make your food at the perfect time and stuff like that. I don't want the hassle of having to do that, because you have to have like your food as soon as you basically start your break, because you only get like half an hour on break. So, yeah, I mean, the restaurant closes at 11 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays, and on the weekdays they're even actually open until 10 o'clock at night. So the thing is, by the time I'm off work, it's like the restaurant's already closed, right? So, I mean, I could get, of course, you might be thinking, well, couldn't you just eat before work? I could do that, I just don't really tend to do that. I'm like more of a breakfast guy, you know. I'm not, what am I saying? I'm not, okay, scratch that. I'm more of like, eating, if I'm gonna eat a meal at the restaurant, at the resort that I work at, then I'll eat like a dinner, or often what I'll do is if I'll get a break at work, I'll go have a bowl of soup, because the soup I can get it like that, like I don't want to snap because it might hurt your ears. It's like I just can go in and grab myself a bowl of soup, like very quickly at work, and the soup is actually free. Soup is free. The pop's free. Stuff like that. So yeah, coffee's free. So I think I'm gotten away from the point bar, but I went to a party, so I spent $38.11 on a case of beer. I think it was a 15 pack of this beer. It was Kokanee. Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, the party was good. I had a good time. A lot of people got really drunk. I got really drunk too. I had to work the next day. But yeah, it was a good time, man. There's lots of it was like a coworker's going away party because he's starting his own barber shop. And there's a lot of love that goes around in these parties. It's just like people are just coming up to you, hugging you and stuff like that. And just like compliments, and yeah, it's quite loving, great environment really. So it's pretty cool. I work with some cool people, and but money I lent out was $210. So actually I lent out a lot of money, and I said I wasn't gonna eat this all, but no, I think I probably will eat this all. I'm pretty hungry. I lent out a lot of money, but the money I lent out, I usually get, like, I have one friend that I lend money to, and he always pays me back more than what I lent him. And so basically, and for the money for the meal. And I spent $0 on my folio in February. Phone. I didn't have to pay my cell phone bill for February. I guess it's just because I paid it on January 31st, 2024. So, which is cool. And but Super Chat. What Super Chat is like on YouTube. I think it's only if people are live. If a content creator's live, then sometimes what you can do is you can pay to have a little message pop up and highlighted on that person's chat, and it adds and you can ask a question or make a compliment or something like that. So I go on this this YouTuber's name is Billy Blue, and he's a travel vlogger, and he has plans to do a through hike on the Appalachian Trail in the United States. And yeah, I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, mostly his old videos. And I think I might have talked about this in a previous video. Sorry if I did, but he made this this video called Flat Broke in Pattaya, Thailand, and it was all about how he was saving money by like eating rice and just sugar water, basically. So I commented, I said I loved your video, and he started, I did a donation, and it was $7.84 a door. I think I did 2 super chats, and I forgot what the other super chat I said it was, but I commented, and it was pretty cool. Like, he just said thanks for the donation, and then he started talking actually about that video that I referenced. And I thought that was pretty cool. He elaborated quite a bit, so. And so yeah, water and sewer. I only have to pay this about once every 3 months, so I didn't have to pay it in February. But so that's nice. Bank account piece. So with the checking account that I have, it's if you maintain a balance of $3,000 every day in the month, and if you don't make more than 12 debits, then you're not charged the service fee. So I achieved my goal of not being charged the service fee for that month, and so that's pretty nice. Internet, I have a pretty steep internet bill because I got like the fastest internet that I could get, which does speeds of like, I think that's like a gig. That's because I want to be able to upload YouTube videos super fast. The internet I had before was so slow, I could leave my computer on, uploading a video on the entire night, and sometimes in the morning it would even be done. So now I have fast internet, and so that's $161.17. I like to pay my rent off in advance. So I think I have until the first of the month, or maybe the last day of the month, to pay my rent. But I like to pay it as soon as I get my second paycheck. Then I pay my rent for the following month. So I paid for $850 rent for the month of March 2024. And total money I spent $1,470.34. So not too bad, really. Excuse me, I'm gonna go get some more rice. Thanks for waiting for me now. So now I'll get on to the money that I made. First paycheck, $1,563.02. So for me, that's a good paycheck. For some people, it might not be much, but a decent paycheck for me. I get paid bi-weekly. Second paycheck wasn't bad either. Basically, if I make over 1,200, I'm basically happy for paychecks. It was $1,218.86. PayPal, so I have a Patreon. I'm not sure if you know that, but Patreon is like you subscribe to a content creator, and then you pay the content creator on a monthly basis. And kind of like an incentive makes the content creator more than want to make more content. It's a way of like supporting their work and stuff like that. So I have one paying patron on Patreon, and it's $2.43. So yeah, I don't have many members on Patreon, but Google AdSense. So this is the money that I make from my YouTube video advertisements on my YouTube videos. And now it's basically $405.09, but some of that was from so that was pretty good. Over 300, I'm happy basically. Well, maybe it's about 400. If I make 400, I'm happy now. But I also have 2 members on YouTube, and they're kind of like patrons on Patreon, but they pay me on a monthly basis, and so about $10 of that was from the members. So thank you to my members on YouTube, and thank you to my Patreon. That's some good rice. The rice cooker did a good job. Money I lent out was $470. So I mean, that's the money that I was paid back from lending out the money. Regular interest. So that was pretty good. Regular interest. I have a high interest savings account, and I made $22.49 from that account, from the interest that I have in there. So that's pretty good for me. Gas money was $0. I didn't drive anybody anywhere really. I didn't at all. So, and now I'll tell you the total. Which I have to go fix that up because I messed up here. So one second. Hi, sorry about that. I just realized that like I got this happy birthday gift certificate. From work, and basically everybody gets one when it's their birthday. You get like a $25 food voucher that you can put on your folio. But I realized I didn't get that until today. Today's March, well, it's March 2nd now, but I got that on March 1st when I was working. So I put on my spreadsheet there, I wrote down the folio, or the money I got from my birthday certificate. And so I had to just subtract that from the total, basically. So, the total money that I earned was actually $3,681.89. So that was pretty good for me. And the profit I made was going to be, so that would be $3,681.89 minus $1,470.34 at $2,211.55 worth of profit. So, yeah, I mean, that was pretty good for me. I'm satisfied with that. So, but now I also did some money transfers. I transferred $200 from my checking account to my credit card because I like to run a credit on my credit card so that I don't get into credit card trouble. I transferred $2,100 from my checking account to my high interest savings account, which was a decent amount for me. $20 gets auto transferred from my checking account to like we have this account in Canada called the TFSA, a tax-free savings account. And as the money like goes in that account, you don't have to pay interest and stuff like that, or you don't have to pay taxes on that account. I mean, so but I don't have much money in that account right now. I keep on taking it out, and I think I'm earning more on my, well, definitely earning more on my high interest savings account. With my parents, I watched the last half of the movie Heat with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, I think it's Val Kilmer. It's kind of like an older movie. Not super old, but it wasn't made yesterday by any chance. And that's about like I had to do a bank robbery and like got some crazy gun violence in it. And it's just like shootout in broad day with machine guns and with the cops, bank robbers versus cops, and the sound effects and everything in that movie of the gunfire and stuff like that. It's just incredible. It's so exciting and so realistic. But yeah, it's a good movie, but actually I didn't see the first half of it. My parents had watched the first half and they were like, do you want to watch the second half with us? And I was like, okay. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I'm really happy I'm not stressed out about money anymore. Because about 3 or 4 years ago I was. I owed my parents a lot of money. I didn't know how I was going to pay it back. And it was just like something that was on my mind every day. I didn't like it. So, kind of glad that's over. I'm thinking about going to get this bank account that's called the Ultimate Package, and it offers like I think it said if you can get a high interest savings account with an interest rate of 10%. If you open that bank account, and that's really good, I think. And then you also can, if you get a credit card that has a fee, the fee can be waived. So, I'm thinking about getting it because I'm also interested in a credit card that would it's one of the credit cards that the fee would be waived for that bank account. Credit card is like get a lot of points on like getting groceries, especially at the Home Hardware where I often shop. I actually have a grocery store in the Home Harbor that's near the place where I live in. Yeah, so and there's other benefits like no what's it called? No foreign transaction fee. I think that means if you go withdraw cash from a bank overseas, you're not charged a fee to convert the money from your bank, like Canadian dollars, to their currency and stuff like that. Finally got a new coworker. I might not have to quit my job now, so looks like we're not understaffed anymore, and he's doing pretty well. Definitely a smart guy. I did gain some weight actually. I lost about 4 pounds initially, but then I gained about 3 of those pounds back. Now I think I'm only down. Lost 1 pound back. I'm trying to lose fat, but yeah, and I don't even know because after yesterday, binge eating and stuff like that, well, I was eating quite a bit. So we'll have to see. I'll update update you soon though with my progress. And but yeah, but that's all for now. Thanks for watching.